What's up, gang? What's going on? Trey Gang back, and we live, Jack. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody with their notification gang on. All right, y'all. Let me say this. Now, I was going over some things, and check this out, right? When I was going over some things, y'all know if I get something wrong, I got to straighten it up. But it it really just ain't. It's really just ain't just. You know what I'm saying? The mix up it ain't just really big. I just got some people wrong on the footage and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Cause I be having a whole lot of people, hit my inbox trying to help Trey Gang figure some things out, And you got some ops that hit me up and try to lead me on another path, right? You know what I'm talking about? So check this out. I'm gonna go back to everybody that's on the footage. Cause remember when I was telling y'all about Travis, the police? That ain't him that's on the footage who we point out to in the baseball hat. Now, I just recently found out who he was. You see what I'm talking about? And I ain't know he was dead. But to make a long story short, we got the recap of what's going on. Cause check this out. From my understanding now, from my understanding, all of this is dealing around Rico and his baby mama. Now look, check this out, right? There's no doubt about it's something around Rico and his crew. Because they participated, she ended up deceased. Okay. No doubt about that the staff was involved. No doubt about that. We got to prove that. We proved it many times because now we know Little Meek for sure worked at the hotel. Irene, sound like she worked there too. You did what I'm talking about. So when you think about who's the staff member, now we found out Marco. Think about what Marco had going on, right? The YouTuber. His narrative is a prime example how to leave people off track and get them think about like Jalen Ford trainings and lookalikes, right? And lookalikes. All right. But right here, the dude that I thought that was Travis, cause keep this in mind, he was talking to the police, right? And he was like giving orders. I didn't like his justice cause when he came and got Miss Teresa, they got him from another ballroom. I mean, he came out from the other door in the ballroom. You know what I'm talking about? All right. I want to start this off. Shout out to everybody in the chat too. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right. We're going to switch these scenes. All right. The dude that was, y'all remember the balls, right? That went in the lobby. We don't know if that's Kenneka. We don't know if that's Kenneka or not. But damn sure looked like Kenneka. Same structure and everything. I don't know what was going on, but I know it was around 3:15 when she first met Kenneka. I don't know, but this is my theory. It could have been. It could have been. I don't know, cause if it's about to be a fight, somebody, if it was gonna be a fight, if it was gonna be a fight between her and Mariah, that would be the time. Because if you look at the Ball's hair, it's like it was braided up, ready for go. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. That's just a theory. But what my point is about that situation at 3:19. I mean 3:15, right? When you gonna see her on the lobby. So this she will be talking to him. His name Trevon Howard, right? And he died. He died shortly after this shit. He died shortly after, right? So that's him, right? He was fatally shot and two other men wounded in a attack Thursday at Austin neighborhood on the west side. So this who would be talking with the training, right? Cause remember he was talking to the training. And keep this in mind, we know the trans got a lot. This one thing I learned about Chicago. Like those group of girls that with Irene them and TY, they they be hanging around with transgenders. They be hanging around with transgenders, so it's cool, you know what I'm saying? With them, they come wherever they go. They treat them like females anyway, you know what I'm talking about? So look, he was shot. Three men were shot by someone firing from a light colored vehicle shortly after 4 p.m. in the 500 block of South Lockwood. He was 25. And keep this in mind, these all Rico homeboys. He was shot multiple times in the head. Damn, that sound like an execution, right? They walked up on him in broad daylight. According to the medical examiner office, now keep this in mind when we come to the medical examiner office. Y'all never looked at it like this here. Like when Kenneka, when everything happened to Kenneka at the when you go back to the medical examiner office, they got Kenneka on the file. So y'all don't know, y'all don't think that these people know when they come in their medical examiner office, cause think about the chart. Every time a beef, somebody die, it's a file of this shit. So if you got he shot on the west side and all his friends, cousins, and relatives, the medical examiner office know all these, all everything. A 32-year-old man was shot in the groin and in the buttocks, and he survived a glazing head wound. All right. So look, cause keep this in mind. The police got to do their investigation. When they investigate his death, you don't think about when they went back to his files and they remember about the Kenneka Jigga case and what was on the video. See what I'm talking about, gang? So watch this. All right. I ain't gonna show that one yet. Now look, this Rico. All right. Now I just show y'all him. He dead. And he died in November, right after Kenneka Jenkins. You know what I'm talking about? So he died shortly after when they closed the investigation. So boom, he did. Everybody that had a conspiracy about, like, why was he talking to the train? Why he was hanging out in the lobby waiting on those three girls. A lot of conspiracy with that. Now here go Rico. He did. That everything evolved around him. A shot left one person dead and three others injured. Deceased victim been identified. And we know that's Rico, right? So if he was shot and all this, where was him and Mariah, his baby mama, was still together or with another girl? Officers respond at the about 1 a.m. Saturday morning to report shots at a business near the 3100 block of River Road, police say. So he was in Rosemont and he got shot at the bowling lane, right? On the scene, officers determined that the unknown people fired weapons in and around the business, killing Johnson. The shooting also injured two women, 22 years old and 24 years old, and one man, 22 years old. All four victims were transported to the hospital, police say. So somebody trailed them all the way to Rosemont, or did he get into it with somebody in Rosemont at the bowling lane to be shooting like that in a town like that? Police say West Suburb Major Crime Task Force was active and the unit is currently following leads. So I want to know what's going on with his case. Did they find the suspects? I don't know. You know what I'm talking about? That's why it'll be carefully to follow their murder and see who the suspects is. It could be things out of retaliation, or it could be some more gang stuff that could lead back to Kenneka suspects. Cause keep this in mind, all this shit can lead back to Kenneka suspects. Cause they already been named. They already been named. Cause the person that was responsible for Kenneka death is the Davis family. Is the Davis family, right? You got the Davidson involved in with the Zach murder. You got a whole lot of Davises that's in the reports. Then you gonna see them in the reports. You know what I'm talking about? You got baby mama in the reports. That's the girl with the blue jeans tight, the blue jean tights with them big old Ugg boots on with the long ponytail. That's baby mama. The other girl name is, I think, Chantel Davis, Shay Davis, or something like that. That's the girl that was with hold on. I gotta go to Irene Lab. So look, what I'm basically saying it's gonna come back up to the Davises. And this the reason why I said the Davises, right? Cause now here go Von Trier Davis. And he dead. Now look, and guess who this was? Right? Y'all see long live badass. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all know who that is. I'm finna show y'all who that is. Alright, sources saying that's him. He the one with the towel around his neck. Y'all see what I'm talking about? Right here. And y'all remember what that lady was telling Straight Drop on his channel about who actually did it in the pool area? She gave out the names, right? She gave out the names and was telling everybody, y'all go check these people out and stuff. So boom, when you think about it, Herman Tolliver spoke up and said, we lifted her soul. So he was there with him while he was doing it. You get what I'm saying? So that means all these people right here, this who is gonna be. Right? Kenneka, Von Trier Davis. Right? Kenneka, Von Trier Davis. Now you got three more we gotta identify. These three. All right. So they come in right at the time when this going on. Okay? All right. Now, if you notice how the pattern moving, look how everybody's on the move when this going on. You got this going on with this going on to this going on. Right? What you say? You said Travis Anderson? Hold on, wait a minute. Let me see right quick. Hold on. So that mean we getting it right now. So you mean Travis Anderson, he got to be related to Wayne Anderson. Wayne, long live Wayne, he dead. He the one that went on Facebook with the gun to his head talking about he stretched out and he ready when they come and get him. All right. Okay. And it's another thing too, right? Let me start by right here. They told me to look at Rich Porter. Now they said this Rich Porter. Know what I'm saying? Now, I want to show y'all this. Cause when they go look, when they leave, right? Hold on, I passed it. Let me go to her. All right, check this out, gang. We already know who CC is. We already know CC was with Trayvon, right? The one that's dead. And we know Trayvon met up with the three girls. Keep this in mind how this finna link back to Rico and his clique. And it's a family thing, cause you know what I'm saying? It's a family thing. So look, boom, you got CC come in with Herman Tolliver. I mean not Tolliver now. But y'all know who CC came in with Lil T.Y. now. But let's read this. Trevon Howell, Wilson boy, you know what I'm saying? I know who they talking about right here. They said they roll with T.Y., right? Pease, Patrick Howell. So Patrick Howell got to be related to Trevon Howell. You see how the names matching up now? That's my point, cause everybody's name is Davis. Look, that's gonna be the big name, Davis and the Colesman. So look, so so P's got to be related to Howell, and the dude in the truck with one of the trainers, right? So that means that's why Trayvon Howard would be talking to the training lady at the front desk then, right? See what I'm saying? Cause I'm assuming they gonna be family. Cause we know Puckett and his brothers were there, right? And we know Irene had her cousin them there, right? So boom, Mike, he dead. So you got Mike, Trayvon, Rico dead. It's three people. Really, three of the main suspect, right? Cause if they did it and they dead, what would justice would look like then? So boom. Now we know who Neffy is. Now check this out. Cock is 6. Six Pack didn't give a statement. Six Pack, or it could be butt packs. Cause keep this in mind. In the paperwork, right? Cause look, this how I'm finna hit him real hard. Cause y'all remember butt pack was like he needed an alibi. He made it, he went all the way out to make sure that he wasn't not close in Crown Plaza in Rosemont on the time in the event. So boom, check this out. There are two smacks that gave statement. Neither lied. Dion Hardeman. Watch this. Wasn't there neither. Neither was the blue jacket. Watch it on the big screen. X is Rico. Brother. Tay Ziggy. Did y'all just hear what I said? That was one of the questions that we were scratching our head on the police report. Who is Rico? Well, who is Little Meek brother? So then we coming to find out, right? Hi y'all, shout out to everybody in the chat, y'all. Hold on, guys. So look, so check this out. This Rico, his blood brother is Tay Ziggy, named Xavier Johnson, right? So I'ma just assume they brothers, right? Cause yeah, I went in Chicago, you know what I'm talking about? And I was looking, I was like, damn, it was a lot of grown motherfucking niggas in that job. Right? So I'ma assume is this him? Cause when I looked on the friend list, it's a lot of them on this friend list. So I said, oh, okay. All right. Y'all see that? Now look, when you go back to little T.Y. Thompson, you got T.Y. Thompson, and then you got Dean Hollywood. All right. But I'm just pointing out the last names, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? I should show y'all the friend so y'all can go look some of these friends up, cause I know y'all, you know what I'm talking about. Somebody gonna pop up, right? So I'm gonna get out of that, right? And I'm gonna go back to this. Tay Ziggy. The real smack is Isaiah Love, right? Isaiah is the dark skinned dude that was in the Isaiah Love gonna be him. This Isaiah Love, right? Is him. Okay. You got Isaiah with Mike, Little T.Y., and kill her. Boom. So we heard Mike confess that he the one was heard in the background and said, "You ride with me or what?" Right? And keep this in mind. And keep this in mind, right? All these is Rico homies. All of them is Rico homies. Cause to keep this in mind, Shemaya said Kenneka was upset about Rico at one point in time. So we gonna treat that little T like we gonna assume something was involved around Rico. But now we know for sure they're his partners. Cause you got Trayvon Howard coming there with who? Right? So boom, check this out. If you got CC coming in with him, right? So it gonna be them, all them in the room. This woman right here need to be identified with this black dude. That ain't Zach. Zach bigger than him. So now look, when they come in, Irene, look, Irene go talk to Trayvon, to him, while he was talking to the trans. But that's him over the corner. That's where Irene went over the corner. Cause remember, the train is talking to Trayvon. All right, boom. Then he meet up with the girls, right? And watch this. We know this ain't their first time there, cause they walked all around. Now you got Isaiah Love with little Ty with CC. All right, boom. So they come in with their cups already, right? Remind y'all, she dressed up like him. So he walking with him and he walking with them. So boom. So they walking, bam. Keep this suspect in mind, right? So we ain't gonna pay attention to nothing about Kenneka. All right. So Woods is AKA Marcus Dean, baby mama. That's Shiloh Anderson. Watch this. Y'all see this? Marcus Dean. And he got a baby with Shiloh Anderson. Think about the Andersons. You got the Howards, the Davises, and the Andersons, right? So check this out. So Marcus, I got to show y'all this. Dion and Ty had already had the 200 for me, and I told them that he wasn't going to do nothing to my friend, right? And she got Dion on there, right? And keep this in mind, Dion and Dean. Cause keep this in mind. I got there you go, the Davis and Andersons and the Nesbits. You know what I'm talking about? So look, the dude. Hold on, let me cut this off. The dude that was in all red on the elevator is Rich Porter. That's Rich Porter. Had the shades on. So that's Rich Porter. When you go to Rich Porter, right? Hold on. So watch this. And we know Florida is heavily connected some kind of way to this shit. So remember, Butt Plaque was in Miami, Florida. Remember that dude named T Knight, he from Miami, Florida. See what I'm talking about? So look, you got Rich Porter, right? So that supposed to be him in all red. And so if that's him in all red, then that means, hold on. So that means he right up in the same age frame with Peas, cause Peas right about the same age as he is. So boom, it would make perfect sense. Is that's him with Peas. See what I'm talking about, gang? So if you look at it, right, this is why these people naming these people. So we got Rico blood brother named Xavier. The real Smacks is Portal, right? We already know who Little Ty is. We know who Cocky is Lawrence. Wayne Anderson, right? I know who Wayne Anderson is. Everybody should know them. So boom. So check this out, right? So this would be Rich Porter. All right. We know about Von Trier Davis. Oh yeah, oh yeah, y'all. I know, yeah. That's where I got lost on. Von Trier Davis gonna be uh hold on. I knew I was getting them mixed up. Y'all look, this him, this who this is. My bad, y'all. I had got it mixed up. But keep this in mind, I got a lot of their names mixed up, but I'm correcting them now. So boom, we got him. Man, y'all, this is called his name is Sleazy Bands. Sleazy Bands. This the one that came in with what you call. So look, that's him. Gray hooded. So when I was cause check this out. We finna this how we finna make this link, right? So look, boom. That's why I had to straighten a lot of this up because I was getting a lot of the information wrong. You know what I'm talking about? And I got to straighten it so everybody can have a clear picture of what's going on with the Davidson, the Colemans, the Howards, and the Anderson family, right? So boom, right here. So boom. So watch this. So we got now let's starting it off to identify suspects. Irene come in with her clique. Then they show up, right? Killing them. Keep this in mind, they wasn't even in the room when the girl arrived. So this will let you know that it will be people already in the hotel room. Cause if Kenneka know them through Rico, right? And she just know them. They don't know her. They just know her name is Kenneka. And she hang around with Monique and Irene now. So boom, look at all the suspects you see that's coming in, and then boom. Now look how everybody moving around the hotel when Kenneka in trouble. See what I'm saying? Cause cause this will be a time when Kenneka in the room. That's why nobody ain't just in there. They probably in there threatening that girl, let her know what it's gonna be. You see what I'm talking about? Anything. I don't know. So boom, you got everybody on the move. Cause look, you got Bree Bree on the move, and she got the keys, right? And remind y'all, Bree Bree got the keys, right? Cause look, when Monifa walked Kenneka out, you wasn't there. So my thing, why was you going outside if you wasn't there? Neither of them hoes couldn't even go drive. They could have waited you. They could have had waited on you in the room with the other people. Bree Bree had the keys. And guess who she related to? Rico. So it's still going back to Rico. And keep this in mind, and we know Bree Bree is gonna fuck with Mariah more than she fuck with Kenneka on the screen because Rico got a child. He dead. He dead. Him. If they catch me, that's a big bonus. So boom. You see what he's saying? Salsa don't want them to talk 100. There he go. Right there. Hold on. This the same dude the lady was talking about straight drop. Look at Romeo Weddington. He's a part of the crew too. See what I'm talking about? Basically, what I'm saying, these would be all the dudes that would be in the pool area with Kenneka. Cause guess why? The camera proved it. And look, bullets blowing out that 40 with a broomstick. With a broomstick. Coincidence that he would be talking about this on September the 11th. Cause the lady told Scratch out, man, they all on Facebook talking about it and Instagram. Right? You gotta watch who you hanging around. All this was trolling. Right? See that? They even talking about it. Me and Danny don't supposed to be around each other. Fuck 12. We both on bands. 12 WAP isn't. Hold a minute. Wanna play on the phone, trying to catch me up. And remember when Kilo Brown was going live an hour before all of this? See what I'm talking about? So look at all the times and the dates when he, you know what I'm talking about. Now remember Miss Teresa Martin when look, At September the 10th, we know the beverage manager walked in the freezer and found Kenneka an hour before he made this post. And this would be round about the same time frame they told Miss Kenneka they found Kenneka, but didn't tell her where they found her at. A lot of shit be temporary. Let's just see how shit play out. Right? We don't know what that means. But look, September the 10th, right? This is 20 minutes after they found Kenneka in the freezer. I be chilling, playing my role, acting slow as fuck. September the 10th. Hold on. Nah, this PM. This PM, y'all. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Right? My bad. This after they found Kenneka in the freezer. So this would be at 12 p.m. in the afternoon. Now everybody, hold on. Let's see. Look at all the posters he making on September the 10th. And look how they heavily connected. No members left behind. We 700 deep, stumped with 400. 400. Come on now. Damn, is I'm on Facebook or the Channel 7 News? And look what he said. I'm off the shits. Whole timeline sad. Now that just confirmed about how much trouble we had with the timeline. So I'm thinking about everything what he basically said. Hold on. So look, in the reports, right? We know what the report said. And check this out. Look, this what made me go back to room 930. Cause you got somebody that got the hookups and using the rewards club card from room 930. So y'all remember King Rob? We know we heard his voice in Irene Live. But somebody made a noise complaint from this room and they from Brooklyn, New York. And they from Brooklyn, New York, but live in Chicago. And only who that would be Cassidy Sumo. So that shows you a pattern in the trail what it was leading his act to. You gotta go to Brooklyn if you want the tea. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta find out what Jedediah know, cause he with Andrew with the activist, right? And he was with him when he said they seen the footage where Andrew Holmes told him he seen the footage. So you know Zach had to holler at Jedediah. So boom. So now, so when Zach went to New York, he could be possibly talking to Cassidy. And then if you know how Cassidy sound, think about Planet of the Face. Dylan Drayton. Dylan Drayton. Planet of the Fakes. Cause Planet of the Fakes is in New York. Was in New York. You know what I'm talking about? Right? So this the person that would be on the phone, and this would be Shemaya cousin. Right? And check this out. He took everybody off. Cause look, I'm finna show y'all this cash tick right here. This the one that he was always talking about. Yeah, he FBG Duck twin. But they kind of look alike, right? See that? That would be cash tick. Now look what he posted on the 10th. I mean, in December, right? And he got hookups on hotel rooms. This Shemaya cousin. And we looking at the dates on her. We know they closed Kenneka case October the 20th. October the 20th when they closed the case. Boom. Y'all see that? So I'm trying to see what all this. See, this would be the most confusing part about it. Cause he made this September the 14th, right? This when Zach did the interview with Irene now. But he didn't release it. He just told everybody, you know what I'm talking about. So, hold on. So everything lead back to Brooklyn. So you got him, So that means Little Meek is some kin to these folk, to the Davidsons. Cause y'all remember what that lady, listen to, I gotta let y'all hear Straight Drop Call again. Cause y'all got to pay attention to what that lady said, and she finna give us the tea. Cause what she said right this here. She said Casha Tick is cousin with Little Meek. Casha Tick is cousin with Little Meek. And Little Meek is related to somebody that was in the room that had relations with Kenneka. Right? That's the part we done figured out now. All right. You got Patrick, which is this is Peasy, with Trevon Howard. Think about all of this, what we learning. Right? They even there with their baby mamas. So this got to be something. It's got to be something fucked up at that party. So check this out. He dead. That's him right here. All right. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what's going on. All right. So you got Rich Porter with Davis, right? Keep this. He look like Little Meek. Keep this in mind. He look like Little Meek. I'm gonna let y'all see this pitch. All right, here go Little Meek page on Clock Avenue. Keep this in mind. This Clock Avenue page, right? He the ops. So boom. Now look, this Little Meek page, and we know him and Shemaya got probably a little something going. Let me skip it. Cause I know what part I'm going to with it. Now y'all see how Little Meek look? Hold on. Let me get a good picture. So what y'all think? Boom, boom. What's Little Meek last name? Boom, boom. Let me do that again. Wow. All right. Again, Little Meek. Boom. Oh! So boom, we know Little Meek worked in the laundry. So look, hold on, watch this. Guess who Little Meek got on his Instagram? Right? Hold on. I think it's gonna be right up in her somewhere. All right. Here you go, right up in her, gang. I believe this gonna be it. So boom. All right, so you got Little Meek. Then let's go to this. See, they all were going on here trying to see right here.
See, this man is swimming in waves. Same.
Reckless spending, driving up inflation, higher prices that hurt Georgians.
I'm trying to save $2.
This picture, his hair.
Now look. Hold on, y'all. This ain't what I for. But y'all see what I'm saying though. So if you got all this going on, this, right? Then you got casualty. And then we gotta go to straight drop about the call.
In Japan right now.
What he said.
Everybody's page. Pay it. Go to YouTube real quick. I need you to take up a screen and listen to everything that I'm telling you and pay attention, please. Do you remember that video by Kashatik that he called the girl and said everything that happened? Do you remember Kashatik?
Yeah, the dude from New York.
Okay, look up Kashatik. His cousin's name is Avenue Kashatik. No. Okay, look up the video.
How you spell
by
it?
Kashatik. Kashatik. Cashatik. That's a crew. It's Avenue Cartel. That's the name of the crew. And Bronem. He's the security guard. They all affiliated. I found everybody on Facebook. I reached out to the security guard. I scared him so that they could go against each other, showing him all the pictures. And he's the one, that's Francis Cave, that ended up writing to Trey Gang. So what he's saying is true, and I got all the proof. Trey Gang, everything he's saying about that security guard, Francis Cave, he's in Japan right now. Go look at his page. I found everybody through Kashatik's page and Avenue Little Meek. The ones that killed her was GDK, Tolliver, Kashatik, and Avenue Cartel. If you look at everybody, you'll find everybody's connected, along with G Herbo, Official Glow Twins. They all connected. Kashatik's cousin is the one that was.
Hey! Can I ask you something?
Yes.
What G Herbo got to do with that?
Come again?
Where's the proof at? Receipts? I know
What
people
G
be
Herbo
I'm
got to do
scared
with
to
that?
send. I have everything. When I tell you I have everything, I'm just scared to send it because it's traceable. I found I have everybody in the hotels. Facebook, Instagram, when I tell you everything, I have posts from 2017, and I started putting the pieces together because I'm a detective, and I started putting the pieces together. And if you listen to what I'm telling you and you do what I say, go to Cash It. Okay, look up YouTube right now. Clear your page right now and look up the video that said he called a girl and told her. You remember the? Okay, wait. Let me look at my phone.
I already got it up.
Okay.
I already got it up.
Now look up Avenue Little Meek. That's his cousin. And you know who that was? That was the guy that was dragging the big bin in the bottom. You remember when they were going into the bathroom, when you see the management and everything? His cousin is Avenue Little Meek. Kashatik's cousin, his aunt, is part of Avenue Cartel. Go look up Avenue Cartel. Do you know, I have posts from, do you remember Young Grayos? Do you remember Young Grayos?
Yeah.
His real name is Cash Life Klee. Cash Life Klee. I remember I screen munched his IG 2 years ago. And I have a post from him. Remember those DMs that they were sending, that he was writing to Monifa, saying, you bitch, or you better tell us who, you know. Remember she was saying, you the one that killed her, Young Grayos, remember?
Yeah.
He wrote in a post that I have that says GDK. Okay, listen clearly. GDK, Tolliver, and Tolliver Herman is best friends with this girl named, look up 305 Day Rivera. She is wives with Eric Walker, which is Ty and Tanasia Walker's brother. If you do what I'm telling you and you look through everybody's IG, you will find everybody. Everybody. When I tell you everybody.
So look, check this out. With that being said, this is evolving around Rico and Little Meek. You see what I'm saying, gang? Check this out, right? Just really think about what this lady basically saying. Cause keep this in mind, she called straight drop. So think about this. Why she called straight drop and she know everything about the footage, right? She said she watched the footage. She said she worked there. Then she said she a private detective. Now keep this in mind. Why did she call straight drop? Did she just see him on the footage? It's something to think about, but just pay close attention what she about to reveal, cause in this she gonna say something real key to make everybody don't scratch their head no more.
But then K420 link all these people already?
Baby,
Yeah, she
look
did,
up
but I'm
Kashatik,
trying to figure out how they do it.
Cartel,
But how
and
they
Pro-Nem. Now listen to me. You know Jimmy, okay, look up Will 717, Will dot 717. He is the Asian securities. They're three brothers and they're Pro-Nem.
Now I show y'all about Romeo. I show y'all who Romeo was. Okay, we know he dead. We know Rico dead. Now, keep this in mind. Rico got to be related to some of these people at the pod. Because the evidence is strong. Because they asking Little Meek about his brother, right? So they said his brother is named Xavier. This would be Rico brother. So this will be the person, right? So if this Rico brother, I don't know. I could be wrong. It could be some misleading information, but it may help and it may don't. But only people in Chicago would know if they related or not. So that means if he is Rico brother, then the police asking Little Meek if he ever had a brother that had relations with Kenneka, or it could be a cousin. If somebody relative, they could say a brother, and it could be an uncle, or a nephew, or anything. So look, check this out, right? And when you think about it, right?
Okay? He got scared because and I'm going to tell you what happened, just listen clearly. I went and I found everything and I got scared, so
I don't know if that's his brother or not, but it's some kind of relations going on. We don't know, but it's a relations there. Put it like that, it's still relations there. Now check out what she gonna say.
went and I sent it in through a fake IG page. He panicked, thinking somebody knew, and I tried to pin them against each other. So what I did was I ended up sending it to him. He got scared and wrote a letter to Trey Gang telling him everything that happened. And everything that Trey Gang is saying is true, and I have the proof. Now, I would love to get it to you.
So to make a long story, she done did something to get them scared. But Friends K reached out to me, but she reached out to Straight Drop. Y'all don't see something going on with that picture right there? If you got both of them works at the hotel, you got one contacting Straight Drop and you got one contacting Trey Gang. Right? And keep this in mind, she telling him about the pool, but he telling everybody something else, that the pool don't exist. So think about that confusion right there.
But I'm scared because they're on everybody's page, and you gotta be careful because they're going on your page and Trey King's gang. Everybody's getting information.
But it's for the truth though. So like if it's on your wherever
But
it's
if
at.
you listen to what I'm telling you and do what I say, you're gonna find everybody. Listen, pay attention.
It's spell Cash-A-Chick
And
again.
they're part of the Colemans. They're family to the Colemans. Cash-A-Chick is family, cousins to the Colemans. And if you look at Cash-A-Chick, TSUFO.
Hey, spell that again.
All right, she basically letting y'all know, look, the Colemans is involved, you know what I'm saying, with y'all see what she's saying, right? So she basically telling y'all like, damn, these people related. You know what I'm talking about? That's the whole purpose of this case, that it's a lot of people was related at the party. That's why the investigators made sure that they put it in the reports that, yeah, we all blood cousins and all this old shit, and put it in context like they was blood cousin with Kenneka too, and try to make it look like it was just all family and friends there. So watch this.
TSUO. You will find out that Avenue Little Meek is his cousin, worked at the hotel, and is the one that was dragging.
So she basically said Avenue Little Meek is related to Casualty. So if Avenue Little Meek is related to Casualty, right? We know about the call what Casualty said on the phone. One key word that he knew that what we didn't know what the freezer was, and it wasn't in the basement. It was in the lower, it was in the main floor, round from the front desk. Like what he said, right? So check this out.
The bin out of working for the hotel. You remember the maintenance guy with poofy hair? He's a gang member too. So look up these people. Grown them, okay? CTE, which is TT.
Hey, ma'am, you're breaking up. If you could say it again, you're breaking up.
Now you see why Straight Drop intervened with it. Cause listen to the names she about to give. And she gonna name the suspect.
Alright. Look up Bronem, BRONEM, NEM. Look up Avenue Cartel. He's part of Cash Tick family and they're part of the Coleman. It was a setup for Coleman's murder. Along with BBK, they were all connected. And if you look, you'll find all of them are connected. All of them. They all did it. It was a setup.
Do you know anything about the
What
setup?
I'm telling you, I promise you, you'll find it. And look up 305 Bay Rivera. She's married to Eric Walker. I'm telling you, just look up Cashatik, TSUMO. Look up his cousin, Avenue Little Meek, and you'll find everybody that was at the hotel. Even the TTE 300.
Hey, bro, I gotta run, bro. I'm gonna still be listening.
Hmm?
All right.
Look up TTE
Yo. All right.
300. Look up also TTE. Let me look it up real quick. I'm gonna give you everybody's name. You want to run down everybody's names?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay.
If you can, you're kind of.
You don't have a direct contact because I don't like to do this. I'd rather contact you directly.
Yeah.
You're a little scared too, right?
You got it. No, I ain't scared of nothing.
Nah, you gotta be careful because you don't know who's who. I have to go do it through a fake profile. Like right now, this is not even my profile. It's showing somebody else. I have to hack into somebody else's because I was scared. If you look up Cash Life, also please, that's Young Rayos. I took a picture of him 2 years ago before he deleted the account, and his name is Cash Life Clee. They're all rappers. Look up Official Blow Twins. They're all connected. All of them. Through Cashatik and Avenue Cartel. And TTE Bay 300. I'll show you right now. You see what I'm talking about, right?
No, I'm hearing everything. I'm gonna do it all.
You gotta listen.
I'm hearing. I'm trying to hear everything you're saying.
A lot of information. It's a lot of information.
I'm listening to you, and like I said, I'm recording everything, so I'm gonna do everything.
Okay, I got you. Look up right now. Look up Cashatik. CASHATIK.
Yeah, I already got that. Yeah.
Underscore. Oh, it's on IG. The thing is, most of the evidence is on Instagram. That's why you're not finding it. He got a picture. He's blood cousins to Mr. Coleman. And he's the one that told the girl everything that happened. He was telling the truth. Because his cousin is the Colemans. Now listen good.
I contacted him on Facebook.
Don't contact him.
I already did.
He's the one that he was part of the murder. Look up CASHATIK underscore TSUMO and you'll find pictures of him with the Colemans. You'll find pictures of him with saying the video. You'll find, look up a guy named Sosa Solowski, Sosadoloski. He even puts, they leaving no witnesses. They think that on September 10th, 2007, a guy, T. Buddy Nusky, he wrote, "Niggas are killing females." They killed her in the pool area and shoved a broomstick up her ass. Do you remember the video? Look up Milton Collins. Do you remember that video that everybody kept saying was fake when she said, "Oh, why you do this to me?" Do you remember? "Why y'all do me like that?" Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you look up Milton Collins, okay, and you look up who liked that video, look up Cadell Lee Reed. He's part of Kenneka's crew and the ops. They all conspired together because, just look it up, and you'll find everything you need to know. And I'm going to end this conversation. Look it up on Instagram.
Hey.
And I'm even calling you from disguising my voice, my number, and everything because I'm
so
sure.
I'm so sure that you're gonna solve the case. A lot of things you said earlier was all staticky. You're clear now, but a lot of things you're saying was really staticky. So.
Okay. So you have to look up Cashatik, CASHATIK _ Little Ralph. That's a crew. Cashatik is their Bronem. Cashatik's crew and Avenue Cartel are considered Bronem. And Bronem also are the Asians. They're all connected all over the world. There's this thing called Jesters of Royalty. They all work for Rosemont, the government, and everything. They're all in cahoots with organ donors and everything. But they're Bronem, they're Avenue Cartel, and they're Cashatik crew. Cashatik was Cashatik Dave that passed away, and that is the guy that Kenneka's brother killed. Do your research. Listen to what I'm telling you. Focus on Cashatik, Sumo on their Instagram. Focus on T-Buddy Nusky on Facebook. T-Buddy Nusky. They also talk about how everybody's talking about the broom at $200 because they're talking in code. They stuck a broom up her ass. Elliot was the one that brought the drugs. They set her up. And they all took her to the pool area and they killed her. They raped her and found her dead. Now look up Gleesh, GLEESHH _300. That's also part of them. And you'll find pictures with Cashatik and Mr. Coleman. Now look up Cashatik _ Little Ralph, and you'll find everybody that was in the hotel, along with the girls. The ones that went in the lobby, remember twerking? Mm-hmm. You'll find everybody.
So why is he in Brooklyn, New York then? Why he stayed in Brooklyn?
Because if you really look at his Instagram, you'll see that he's a rapper that travels from Cali. Remember they said California? They're from Cali, from Brooklyn, from Chicago. His cousin, look up this name, Avenue Little Meek. I even have a post of Monifa putting her in a bag in the pool area. Okay? Look up, I'm going to give you some names. Twan Davis, TWON Davis. Write this down on Facebook. Mark McFoley, MarkMcFolley. Hassan Davis, TTUACE. That's another guy. And Jamil Davis. Those are the ones that were in the pool area that raped her. And their whole crew is Bronem, GDK, TTE, 300. Yes, and look up Milton Collins, and you'll see. Trust me, okay, now look up, this is the one that's very important. Look up Avenue. This is the guy that works for. This is Cashatik's cousin that works in the hotel as maintenance. Avenue AVENUE _ Little Meek LILMEEK on Instagram, and it'll tell you all. And from there, look at their friends list, and you'll see all the connections. And that's all I'm gonna leave you with. And you just solved the case.
All right, thank you,
Trust
man.
me when I tell you, on God.
All right, can you answer
I
for me?
also have a post from Young Grayos that said that GDK, Tolliver Herman, they all connected. They're all connected through, and Kashatik's aunt, and you'll see it when you go onto his Instagram, is Avenue Cartel, their crew. He lives in Brooklyn, but he travels to Cali, Chicago, because his family lives in Chicago. And originally, he's from Chicago. The security guard, Francis Cave, the other security guard's name is Will Henn, W-I-L-L, Henn, H-E-N-N. Those, you know why we can't find them? Because they're three brothers. They all, one of them, do you remember a guy that just got killed named Jimmy Mao in Philadelphia?
No.
Okay, look up Jimmy.
Then we just found Kashatik with Little Meek Avenue. Payao. Huh? Then we just found who? Now y'all see that. We know who that is. Little Meek with Kashatik. Right? Now look. So think about what Shemaiah, if Shemaiah some kin to Kashatik, and Kashatik said Shemaiah his cousin. If that true, she related to Little Meek. See what I'm talking about, gang? Look how it's simple. Watched it. Then the lady actually named the murderers who actually did it. Cause remember what Little Meek said? Yeah, the police told me I wasn't supposed to know nobody that was at the party. Right? Now look how strong the evidence is. Now, since we got Little Meek Avenue with him, listen again.
Jimmy Mao, he just died. He was their brother. They're murdering everybody that they think are ratting on them. Because I'm throwing posts to their Instagram and they think that it's somebody's ratting, and in reality, it's us. So they're giving everything away, thinking that everyone else is ratting, and the reality is, just pay attention, do your homework, and you're gonna solve the case. I promise you. I'm too scared to talk about it, and I gotta get off this phone. But if you do what I tell you, look up Kashatik, Avenue, and TTE. TTE Day 300. They just murdered him too. He's part of the 300 crew. Do what I tell you. I promise you. Listen to Trey Gang's page when
Y'all see that? I told y'all. Look, I don't. Since I done correct my wrong, now look how it's official now. So here we go, Kashatik again with Little Meek. Now I understand his phone call with Shemaiah. Right? So watch this.
with the Francis Cave, and everything he's saying, and do like a board in the FBI, and you'll find the connections. He's right all along, and he's telling the truth. Everything Francis Cave said is factual. And also, Francis Cave is in Japan right now. If you look... What the hell is his Facebook and you look at, he writes in Japanese. If you click a translation, it says he's in Japan. And his girlfriend's from Germany. See the connection? Read every comment. Go through everyone's friends list. Go through everyone's Instagram, because you know why you guys are not finding anything? Because it's not on YouTube. It's on Instagram. All right? Look up apps where those warnings I gave you, you'll find everyone. All right?
All right.
Oh, and Rico was not, he was there, and his baby mama, they were involved too. They also they beat her up in the, they beat her up.
Now, I'm a firm believer that Rico was there. See what I'm talking about? Listen to what this lady's saying, right? Listen to what this lady's saying. She named the people, and it's so easy to find these folks. So, listen to this shit.
You'll find everyone. All right?
All right.
Oh, and Rico was not, he was there, and his baby mama, they were involved too. They also they beat her up in the, she came out twice, and they beat her up in the parking lot and dragged her back in and raped her and everyone knew. But because he worked for the hotel, they were having donations from Shake Shack that was going to be built there and some other stuff. So they didn't want to get the hotel in trouble, so everyone covered it up. Everyone knew. Monifa, all of them. She set her up. And if you do what I'm telling you, I wish I could send you the post of Young Riddles, because he said it 2 years ago and I screenshotted it. So when I compared what Francis Cage said to what I had, it was exactly verbatim what he said in 2017. GDK, Tolliver Herman, Pronem, and Avenue Cartel, they're all friends with the Colemans. Plastic Dave was the one that was killed. And there is. Look it up and you get it. Pay attention.
All right.
Check this out. The same person that she named that actually killed Kenneka. Watch this, y'all. Y'all remember when I was telling y'all, and I was like, oh, y'all, these motherfuckers threatened me on Instagram. I went on Instagram, was showing everybody on Instagram. And I ain't even know the person that actually did it was the one that was texting me. And he a young dude. You see what I'm saying? That he a young dude on my Instagram. Everybody knows that because I shared it because Monifa, damn. I need to, I'm going to pull the picture up. His name Jamel Davis. It's JBM Davis on Instagram. You know what I'm talking about? It's on Instagram. I still got it all in my Instagram text and everything. So the name she named is the same person that text messaged me and would talk about I didn't want these problems. I'm like, nigga, you a young buck. You don't want none of this. But I didn't know it was him too. So
go through everyone's Instagram, because you know why you guys are not finding anything? Because it's not on YouTube. It's on Instagram. All right? Look up apps where those warnings I gave you, you'll find everyone. All right?
All right.
Oh, and Rico was not, he was there, and his baby mama, they were involved too. They also they beat her up in the, she came out twice, and they beat her up in the parking lot and dragged her back in and raped her and everyone knew. But because he worked for the hotel, they were having donations from Shake Shack that was going to be built there and some other stuff. So they didn't want to get the hotel in trouble, so everyone covered it up. Everyone knew. Monifa, all of them. She set her up. And if you do what I'm telling you, I wish I could send you the post of Young Riddles because he said it 2 years ago and I screenshotted it. So when I compared what Francis Page said to what I had, it was exactly verbatim what he said in 2017. GDK, Tolliver Herman, Pronem, and Avenue Cartel, they're all friends with the Colemans. Plastic Dave was the one that was killed. And there it is. Look it up and you'll get it. Pay attention.
All right. Shout out to Rebel for calling up. All right.
Like I'm from Chicago, I'm in Brooklyn. Like I don't really give a fuck about it. I'm like, nah, I don't know her. There's 3 million people there. So when my little cousin called me like, yo, you see what happened to Shorty? I'm like, Shorty, who is that? He tell me, like, that's my mom, that Ruth Ann's granddaughter and all that. So I'm like, word, she grew up. So the nigga, basically what happened, like I said, she wasn't for the run. Like, I'm from Chicago, I'm in Brooklyn. He's like, you know that bitch? I'm dumb. Like, I don't really give a fuck about it. I'm like, nah, I don't know her. There's 3 million people there. So when my little cousin called me like, yo, you see what happened to Shorty? I'm like, Shorty, who is that? He tell me, like, that's my mom, that Ruth Ann's granddaughter and all that. So I'm like, word, she grew up. So the nigga, basically what happened, like I said, after the niggas was trying to fuck her, they was trying to run her. She wasn't for the run, the train shit. You feel me? She was fucking with one nigga. Maya showed me part of the video. But she, the way it showed her throwing the nigga down on the bed and get on top of him, like, kiss him. Then she rolls over. But no one knows that part of that. Like shit. But she fucking, after she did what she did, they was smoking and shit. And she ducked off on her own. You feel me? Like, she ducked off on her own type shit. That's when they got her on video walking past the front desk. Like, first of all, the freezer's not in the fucking basement. Ain't no freezer in the basement. The freezer was in the kitchen. You feel me? It's in the kitchen. That's on the main floor by the lobby area. So it's like I'm from Chicago, I'm in Brooklyn. He's like, you know that bitch? I'm dumb. Like, I don't really give a fuck about it. I'm like, nah, I don't know her. There's 3 million people there. So when my little cousin called, ain't no freezer in the basement. The freezer was in the kitchen. You feel me? It's in the kitchen. That's on the main floor by the lobby area.
So she went by herself. Why the best friend saying, I thought she was behind me?
Because they was the best friend. First of all, there's a lot of fake pages out there. Like, a lot of them shit is fake. So, like, Manifa's not really writing like they say she writing. You feel me?
Oh, okay.
Like, I could, like, if I answer them, I can three-way Manifa right now. Like, she's not really writing like she's writing. She's not dead. None of that shit. But what the situation is, she went down there and said, you feel me? Now, the whole time, but like, Maya's saying she feel like Manifa might have something to do with it, you feel me? But ain't that happening in the room, you feel me? But, you feel me? Now, whatever plan Manifa and the nigga that owned the motherfucker, so who knows something? See, dude got caught in the act, he copped the plea. Now, he did a deal with her type shit. Ain't no freezer in the basement. The freezer, yeah, basically, like when she passed out, you know, she's already dead. Like, that's the exact. That's what Maya was saying. That's what the bitch is telling me. They probably thought she was already dead and put in the freezer type shit.
But I'm saying, so like, why they was trying to act like she was missing instead of just saying like, we tried to, you know what I'm saying, try to, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, you gotta be the game. Manifa is the only one that knows what's going on.
Oh, and that's the best friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so on the page they went live on, which is Manifa page. Like, okay, so that's not her posting and saying like, this my best friend and all this stuff. I know that, but I'm saying the best friend that's posting all the pictures saying like find her and all this stuff like that. So she wasn't posting it. Malika. My best friend said. Yeah. Yes. I'm talking about on third party page. She was like, I thought she right behind. Yeah, like she mad, like, no, she's already dead. Like, that's the exact. That's the fight. They probably thought she was already dead. But I'm saying, so like, why not everybody? So why they was trying to act like she was missing instead of just saying like we tried to, you know what I'm saying? Try to. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and that's the best friend. Okay, so on the page they went live on, which is Monique's page. Yeah, I know that, but I'm saying the best friend that's posting all the pictures saying like find her and all this stuff like that. So she wasn't posting it. Malika. Yeah. I'm talking about on third party page. She was like, I thought she right behind. Like, well, that's it earlier. Like, the situation they went back up, they wouldn't leave niggas outside. They just go outside, they wouldn't leave niggas. They can leave in the beginning of the video. They, she got to like, what the party lot. He doesn't want the party. Oh. When it met niggas all the time, he got to want to come back. Like I said, they went with this. So they how they Trump to the fuck. But they links. So like why Monique, whatever her name is. So like, oh he get high.
So don't that make sense, gang, that if they, time out. So that makes sense that he from Brooklyn, New York, talking about? Where he in Brooklyn, New York. That's where Zach TV was there. And then Zach, he must have had to talk to Zach TV. See what I'm talking about? So when you think about the police report, hold on, y'all. Let me see what's going on. Hi, y'all. Now look, now we got casualty. Hold on. We got casualty. Let's go to casualty Hollywood. Right? And boom. So look, we gonna go to this one first. Uh-oh. Casualty Hollywood. All right. September the 10th, 2020. Hold on, gang. I'm just looking through. No, time out. I'm just looking at something right quick. I'm gonna go back to her. We're gonna go to the friend list. Hold on, y'all. All right. I remember John Edwards. I remember all that. Y'all, look, I'm just scrolling, right? And just looking at some of the last names like Walker, Porter, you know what I'm saying, and so on and so on. But there's a lot of casualties, you know what I'm saying? It's a gang too. They say like you got the Glow gang. Hold on, y'all. And we already know about T Night. It's a lot of people. It's like a big family thing. You know what I'm talking about? The way I'm looking at it. Hold on, y'all. Do I got my shit on? Cause I was looking up a whole lot of people's stuff. I was looking up a whole lot of this stuff. It be a whole lot to go through. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, y'all, appreciate the Cash App, gang.